Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another indie comic review, and in this indie comic review I'll be covering Berserker, The Lost Book of B, and also Nemesis, Issue 2, Rogues Gallery. So I'll now get things ready for the first one that will be reviewed. And as we begin to move into the first one, we are moving into Berserker, The Lost Book of B. And starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the internal art and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. As we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end. So as the story begins, we have Unut, who has joined this tribe somewhere in the world of this story. And I must admit, this could really be sort of fixed up a bit. We do learn that he does come across or move into the area known as the Silk Road. But you don't learn that until a little bit later in the story. As we draw towards the middle of the story, we get to see Unut causing unwanted destruction, like usual, and being used as a weapon of war. And last but not least, towards the end, to which he finally leaves this place that connects to the Silk Road. So for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Considering how many Berserker comics that there have been in relation to the Berserker universe, were there any references to any? No, there wasn't. Next is the area of time, to which we got no indication at all. The only location-wise thing that came up was the area of the Silk Road, and the cast of characters consisting of Unut. We didn't quite learn the names of the other characters that were in the story, though it would have helped to improve the story, plus also the rating for the story. The overall rating for the story is a 6 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Mark Millar's Nemesis, Rogues Gallery. So, as we start to move into Nemesis, Rogues Gallery Issue 2, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Indeed it does, because I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we end up following the person who will be the Nemesis sidekick in this particular story, and we learned that this character is also a bit of an inmate of sorts and has been done wrong by the justice system. As we draw towards the middle of the story, of course we get to see him finally catch up with the character of Nemesis, in a way sort of like take his vow to play a part in delivering justice. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we see one of the upcoming rogues connecting to this Nemesis. So for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story rating. So first things first, did we get anything in relation to time story-wise? No, we didn't. Next is the locations. We had Elsewhere being brought up, so we got a bit of an unknown location of sorts, plus the area of San Diego. The key cast character was mainly Nemesis, but we didn't quite get the name of his sidekick yet. But for the overall story rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.